99 yards is a pretty small number for any quarterback to go passing yards wise. What did your team do defensively to help make that happen?
I'd attribute that to the whole, obviously the whole defense. It starts up front. We're getting great pressure up front. That moves at the linebackers, really stopping the run and forcing them to throw the ball. And then that goes back to the secondary. We're doing a good job playing our defenses, playing our coverages, and getting the ball down. So that's attributed to the whole defense.
When you look at your defense being number 2 on pass defense, how much do you attribute that to what's going on up front?
A lot. We can't do it by ourselves in the back, obviously. So having a great line that's getting pressure up to the quarterback helps tremendously. Having really just not letting the quarterback follow through on some of his passes and really making him second guess and clutch the ball. That helps tremendously.
What do you remember about the last trip?
I had a great time. I remember I dropped a pick. I remember that to win the game. I won't forget that. I was young. That was my first year playing. So it's to think back then is crazy. It seemed like a long time ago. But I love playing up there. I had a great time playing up there last time. It's a great atmosphere to play in. So I'm excited to go up there.
Think you're gonna win the game with that pick?
I thought, yeah, when it was coming at me, I thought, hey, here it goes. And then there it went, too. So, yeah.
What's the emotion like in this game?
It's just Michigan State. It's going to be great emotion. Everybody knows how that is. We're excited. This whole week it's going to be a lot of emotion, a lot of excitement. So to go up there, regardless of what the record is for both teams, it's going to be a great, hard-fought battle. You know that. I think so, especially on defense. We talk about that a lot. You got to have emotion to play on defense, So we definitely try to be very emotional, go out there, get hyped up, and play.
What do you know about Devin Thomas?
I don't know much. I know he's a great player, just from what I've seen. Watched film a little bit, and he's a big play receiver. I know he's up there on total offensive yards in the country, so I know he has the capabilities to go the distance. So, good player.
There's a lot of talk about how physical this game is. Is that going to the secondary as well? Do you feel that physicality?
Definitely. We know they got some big running backs. They're physical O-line, more physical team this year on offense. So we know we got to, even in the secondary, we got to knock the ball down if it gets there. We got to get the ball on the ground and give us a place to stand. So I think so.
What you said to Donovan about this game right here?
We're gonna talk this week. I don't know if he has an idea how big it is, but I'm definitely gonna let him know. He's been playing well. So this is Michigan State. This is that rivalry week. This is the big week for us. So we're definitely gonna have a talk about this week.
Morgan, how are you different as a player, both mentally and physically, from say a year ago?
Well, I say a lot. I've been through a lot, learned a lot. I've been through the battles, through the fires. So I'd say mentally, I've gotten a lot better mentally, just knowing how to handle things, and as well with experience. I've seen a lot of things. I've been there, know what works, know what doesn't work. So I think I've grown a lot as a player.
Do you ignore frustrations better now than you did maybe?
I'd say so, maybe subconsciously. When you hear it all the time, and you kind of, I don't want to say get used to it, but maybe you've been there, so you know how to deal with it and what not to really take in and what to.
Morgan, you said that they're more physical on offense this year. What are other differences you've seen in them on film from Coach Smith and Coach D'Antoni?
When I leave here, I'm gonna go watch some more film. So this is just what I've seen on TV. Before the games, what I've seen. They got, I guess, this Devin Thomas. They got a real big threat on offense. They're running the ball. They're running the ball very well. We watched a little bit yesterday, and I just were really being tough. Just running down your throat, and just lining up and running down your throat is just the biggest thing.
Can you talk about the development of the defensive line and how much they've really grown up since the first 2 weeks?
Yeah, they have. They've done a great job, and as you can tell, as you can see, it goes into our pass yards as well. Our passing yards is going down, and that's all a lot of just because of them. They've grown up a lot. They're getting a lot of pressure. They're really playing as a team. That D-line that's a crazy group. They have a lot of fun together, and that helps us out so much.
More fun that you guys do inside there?
It's a different type of fun, They're like a weird bunch of fun, Just a whole bunch of big nasty guys, but they have a good time.
Define weird.
I couldn't even do that. Weird. Big Will. I'm sure you guys know Terrence. There's some weird cats in there. So.
Do you know anybody on the Michigan State team?
I do, not too personal. I played against a few of them. Deion Curry, the receiver, I played against him in high school. Carl Grimes, I played against him in high school. So a few of them. Well, I'm not too close to them at Michigan State, but I do know a few of them.
Should Don has exceeded your expectations to this point? And is he really getting better each week?
He is. I'd say I didn't know what to really expect. You know what I mean? As a freshman, him coming in and playing. But I'd say he's exceeded my expectation, and he's getting better. He really is. You know what I mean? He's learning on the job, you know, which is tough. And they're going at him a lot. You know what I mean? And he's dealing with it. He's having fun. He's gaining confidence, and he's doing a great job.
Have you heard from past league cornerbacks this year? Like, has Leon talked to you?
Mm-hmm.
What's he saying?
Yeah, I talk to Leon probably every week. We just joke. Talk about the upcoming game, really my upcoming game. Talk about his a little bit, and just about the team. Really, not too much in depth.
You get to the point where you're really looking at the Big Ten title as like a great possibility now that you're back down at this home stretch.
We know it's there. We're not trying to focus on it too much. You know what I mean? Because the moment we focus on that and then the big goal, then we lose what's in front of us. You know, we got a big game coming up, and it's Michigan State, and we know that in order for us to get to that title, we gotta win this game first. So that's really what we're focused on.
Where were you the last time Michigan State beat Michigan in football? You know what you were doing?
I was way back in that real long second, I believe, up in Michigan State. And I was at home. I think I was like a junior in high school. I was a little upset about that too. So I was in my basement, I believe, too.
Is it weird that they have a clock coming down to the game, considering they haven't seen you guys in so long in the last game? I probably wonder if that was even legit.
You can say weird. I don't. That's cool. Whatever. We know when the game is, so that's fine.
Do you guys do anything extra for motivation? Not like a clock, but
Right. Not really. We know it's Michigan State. You know what I mean? It's another Big Ten game. We know what we got to do. We got big goals, and I don't think we need to do anything extra. Everyone has been there. We know what it is. We know who we're playing. We know how big this game is.
How's this rivalry different than, say, Minnesota with the low runs out of Ohio State?
It's different just because they're up the street. You know what I mean? That's all. Just because it's Michigan State. I'm not gonna say it's any bigger, any smaller, but it's just different. You know, the Little Brown Jug is a great trophy, the oldest trophy in college football. This is Michigan State. We're just excited because it's them, I guess. You know, Michigan State, the in-state rivalry.
Did they recruit you?
They did.
Did you take a visit?
I didn't.
As you got to know Vance Bedford this year, what was the number one thing that he asked of you, as a lead cornerback?
Really, just to be a leader, but to play with confidence. Really, you know what I mean? Just he didn't say too much. Just go out there and just really play like I can play. You know what I mean? And don't worry about anything else. Don't worry about what's going on. Don't worry about who's talking. Just go out there and play. And that's really what I focus on.
Michigan players who played in this rivalry before said it's the nastiest, it's the dirtiest, it's chippy. I mean, would you agree with that? Or?
I say so. It's a tough game. When I say battle, it really is a battle. You know, we don't have too much love for each other. Michigan State, of course. And when the game's over, that's fine. But when we get in between those lines, it's a tough game.
You had Chase Carlos Brown down from behind. You were caught.
What was that?
Carlos, have you read to chase him from behind?
I haven't. I'm not gonna say any comments about that. No, Carlos is fast. He was moving, as we all saw on Saturday. So I'm not gonna say I would catch him. I wouldn't, which I would. But no, Carlos is moving. Carlos had a great game. Carlos has some speed, as we all saw.
What do we make of Tom Renner?
Javon is quick and tough. We played him before, and you know if you give him a little crease, he's gonna go. I mean, and he's fast, quick, and you gotta really get to him in numbers. And if not, you can't just let him give him any space because he'll take it the whole distance.